How's it going, everybody? I hope you're having an excellent day. Today we're going to be looking at how I was able to get over 31,000 capital peak points from attacking only Barbarian camps in the raid weekend. So let's jump into the first attack and see how I am taking out pretty much the basic layout of the Barbarian camp. So it is well upgraded, just they haven't really moved any of the defenses around, but first thing is always first is to try and open up the deployment zone to get deeper into the base. You sort of have to look at the base and where there are trash buildings along the way, because as you destroy the defenses, you also want to take out the trash buildings so that the deployment zone opens up closer and closer so you can get into the backside of the base. Your second priority is to use the graveyard spells over the high priority splash damaging targets. So we're using the air version of the graveyard spam strategy, so we want to take out the air bombs and the rocket artillery. If you're using a ground attack, you want to take out the rocket artillery and the giant cannons and perhaps the multi-mortars if you have enough wiggle room for the deployment. But since we're using air, our goal is to take out ideally 2 out of the 5 of the defenses. So we either want to take out 3 air bombs or 2 rocket artilleries or 1 of each. But in this case, we're able to take out the first rocket artillery on the left hand side, the central air bombs next to the district, or not, we didn't take it out, almost took it out. Then we took out the one that was next to this compartment on the left hand side. So we're able to take out 3. We've got the other air bombs extremely weak, and then the graveyard spell with a zap took out the rocket artillery up top. So now it is just a matter of cleaning up the base. Now, sometimes you can get pretty excited and start spamming in all the balloons, but I do urge you to use some caution and deploy 1 pack of balloons per defense. It still is the best way, in my opinion, to take out the base, and it allows you to really see how many balloons you have, which portions of the base are still alive, and what might be tricky. Because here on this back side we still have 2 rapid rockets, 2 Teslas, an air defense, and a spear thrower. So we want to make sure that we have enough balloons to take those out, because these Teslas are going to do some work. But since we waited to deploy the balloons after the 2 Tesla shots, shot 1 pack of balloons, killed them, then we're able to sneak in 1 pack on the left Tesla, and 1 pack on the right Tesla. And we have taken out this base pretty well. Not the most crazy attack hitting the basic layout. Pretty common. Hopefully all you guys can 2-shot it. If not, I encourage you to use this strategy. Move on to the next Barbarian camp. Another 2-shot. This one is a little bit different layout. They've sort of pulled all of their defenses and buildings forward to try to, I guess, put some pressure on the attacker on the front side of the base. But again, we're just going to be doing the same thing. Going to be focused mostly on opening up the deployment zone. So we brought in a bunch of rams because I want to open up the walls on the left-hand side of the base. Because once all these buildings go down on the left-hand side, there is nothing around the base. So you can get all that deployment zone, wrap around the base, kind of sneak in behind some of the defenses. You can get a very, very easy 2-shot doing it that way. But you do have to open up the walls, and you have to take out all the trash buildings, and you also have to try and take down at least 2 of the splash targeting defenses. So we're able to take out 1 of the air bombs down. We've got the other air bombs we took down was on the front side of the base. So there's 1 air bombs on the back side, and we've got the 2 rocket artilleries still left to deal with. We're sneaking in 1 barbarian to take out that giant outpost. Use our zap spell. Have 1 more pack of balloons. Tried to get it angled onto the rocket artillery, but could not. And then our last battle ram opened up that wall section, so had to bring in 1 more ram. So we finally open up that back end wall, and it opens up the deployment to the back side of the base. Now we can directly target the rocket artillery, and then we can sort of just spam in balloons, 1 pack of balloons per defense. At this point, since there's only the central rocket artillery left, we sort of just want to attack from all sides of the base. making sure to obviously prioritize and land the balloons on the air defenses first and foremost. And then we'll have them, take out the cannons, the Teslas, the bomb towers, all that good stuff as they move closer and closer into the core of the base. But once all the 5 air targeting defenses go down that do splash damage, you are pretty much good. And you do have to be careful and watch out for some back-end rapid rockets or air defenses or Teslas that are all clumped up together. Those can definitely shred through balloons. But if you're able to save a couple of pack of balloons, then typically it is not a problem to have those remaining packs speed forward and clear out those defenses. So we get another great 2-shot. Very, very nice. And we even get a bonus of 225. So last but not least, we'll take a look at one more Barbarian camp. And again, these were just the first 3 raids that we had here, so not really picking or choosing, just 2-shotting whatever Barbarian camp we see. So this base is pretty much the opposite, where everything is pushed back. So they're trying to protect the rocket artilleries. Somewhat, at least that back end one. This left hand one is very exposed. But we can see here that they have these air bombs on the front side of the base, as well as the rocket artillery. There's only 2 of the back end air splash defenses that we would have to worry about. And so my thought is, why not use a ground attack on the first attack, since there's not really any giant cannons or multi-mortars on the front side of the base. So we can just use the ground graveyard spam strategy, push deep into the base, definitely take out the 2 air bombs and maybe even the rocket artillery. So then we've taken out 3 of the splash targeting defenses, and since there were a whole bunch of wall sections, we can use the rams, push the rams deeper into the base, open up more wall sections, and it sets up the base even better for an air attack for cleanup. So that was the whole idea. We're trying to protect these super wizards as best as we can. Somehow they're not getting distracted by the super giants, which is kind of crazy. So that is awesome that they're able to just keep running in, pushing into the base. So we got our 37% of the base taken out. We sectioned out a very nice portion of the core. So pretty much we only have to worry about this back end rocket artillery, but it is already half health, so the graveyard skeletons alone should take it out. Similarly, we have the air bomb about 2/3 health, so with the skeletons and probably 1 balloon death damage or something like that, we should be able to take out that air bombs. And then it's just a matter of trying to take out the remainder of the defenses. I was sort of testing to see if this rapid rockets, since it's a low level, if it could actually overwhelm these skeletons and take them out, and it could. So that entire graveyard spell was essentially wasted on 1 rapid rockets. So where you don't really want to deploy the graveyard spells too far out in front of your army, because if there's even 1 rapid rocket around that graveyard spell, it's going to take out all of the balloons. But since we had taken out 3 of the splash targeting defenses, pretty easy cleanup. Even got a bonus of 345 points. So hopefully you can use this strategy. I imagine you'll probably get somewhere around 27 to probably 32,000 points, depending on the level and how much is upgraded on your opponent's barbarian camps. But if you like the video, make sure to like and subscribe. I believe with this video coming out, I think we are like 20 or so subscribers off from 1,000, which is super exciting. Thank you guys so much for supporting the channel. At 1,000 subscribers, going to be doing a Q&A video. So the best place to ask questions will be in the Discord linked below. You can ask me about anything, past, present, future, gaming, schooling, whatever you guys want. Whatever you want to learn more about me, I'm happy to answer. So there are a couple more videos on the screen if you want to keep on watching. And until next time, take care.